Hello! So, I have some unfortunate news at the beginning of this stream. We are actually going to go right into the Let's Play in a second, but guess what? I had accidentally recorded the first 11 minutes or so, 12 minutes of this without any visual. So you will have 11 to 12 minutes of just audio, and then it goes into the rest of the gameplay where I realized that I was making an oopsie. I will make sure that there is like a little point, and in the comment below I will also point out exactly the time you need to skip to in order to get it. But with that said, or to get to it, but with that said, I'm going to jump right into my original recording and enjoy this fourth part of Slay the Princess. Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Princess Part 4. I am on my lunch break at work. My coworker just traumatized me with an image of Ronald McDonald that says the meals can't all be happy, and he's got a face going that would make Pennywise look sweet and innocent. Okay. But anyways, enough about me. How is everybody else's day going? How is your week? How's your day? How's your weekend? Whenever you're watching this, you got any snacks? You got any drinks? What are we doing? What are we doing? Do we got any other exciting plans? Are you playing anything right now? What would you like me to play next? We're gonna do just one scenario probably today. Oh. Sorry. Also, we almost got air conditioned again. I was about to start recording and I was like, yeah, and I was like, wait, gotta shut this bitch off. So, let's get back into Slay the Princess. Here she comes. Ta-da! Hello, beautiful. You have 3 eyes. Ma'am.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yes. So let's get on with this. Killing the princess seems bad enough.
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do.
Maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Maybe I'm both. The only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked
I
up.
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. And
Okay.
before you decide to waste even more...
We've heard all that, yeah. Let's see. Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, that's fine. Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay...
Alrighty, candy time. Yeah, I'll just go.
You make your way up the shore. A warning. She will lie. We're
Yes,
not
we
going
all
to go
know
through.
that.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what...
Proceed. It's gonna be the regular cabin, right? Because we're in chapter 1.
The interior of the cabin, the blade.
So let's just enter.
The door to the base. Her voice
Hello?
is... Don't let...
We've gone through a lot of this already.
You must have the wrong address.
I don't think I've ever actually said that to
given
her.
away the element of surprise.
I might have. I
Good
really
luck,
might have.
hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. She's beautiful. I am begging.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Yeah, let's
Only
see.
making this more difficult.
Thank you.
No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall, and they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's some...
We've definitely said that at least to her.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of... Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Rude.
Your shouts and pleas are met. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave.
Okay.
You make it easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down.
There's a
did.
slight panic, right?
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our...
Yeah,
She rips her
okay, so
flesh
we
off
have-
the blade from, or we could use. You won't like. Without
Slayer.
hesitation, the wound. Okay, there's no going.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole
The
Technically,
princess
I
pushes away
wasn't.
From you, the
I was
motion
not lying
ripping
to
the
her. I
blade
already
from
told her I was gonna do it.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if it's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing. I'm not so. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget
Rude.
about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything. Though your
Alrighty.
nerves are seizing with, you seize a moment of hesitation. We can still turn this around. You steal your resolve. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here? Do you think this is what I want? Can you not
Yeah, we've
feel?
done that.
You take
We're
another
just
step.
skipping.
Two of you enter one laugh. You collapse on the ground.
Yep.
Silence. You've paid a terrible.
If you think this is it.
But you don't have
Yeah.
time to worry over such things.
'Cause we did, and now I
You're
I
on
don't
a
think we've
path
had the
in
witch,
woods.
have we?
And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
Already slew the princess, sure. She also killed me, but I definitely got her.
I can
Yeah.
assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. If you doesn't
She
remember,
did.
brilliant. You
We've
know
definitely
I did.
gone through
I
that.
said-
Oh shit! You know we've had the opportunist, have we? Yeah. Let's just go to the
Oh,
cabin, see
warning.
what it's like.
She will lie. She will. Don't.
We've gone. Let's see what it looks like.
The interior of the cabin is a mess
Yeah,
of twisted
I
roots. The
think-
walls a chaotic weave
Have
of
we had
knotted
this
wood
one?
that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only
Moist.
furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade per. The blade is your implement.
All right,
Take
let's just
care.
grab
If
the
we're
blade.
Grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She does.
That's
not
true.
Actually,
Yeah. Let's just enter the basement. Let's ignore the mirror because it just disappears every time. I don't think there's
the door
anything
to the basement
crucial with
creaks
that.
open.
Yeah, we
revealing a
definitely have- I
staircase
don't think
dug
we've
into
been
the
here.
muddy earth. The weak starlight from the cabin windows
Oops,
behind
I did
you
not mean to click
can
that.
barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
I'm not
Calm
nasty.
down.
I'm
Don't be
nice.
scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh yeah, we haven't. Yeah.
But
I'm
you
not.
are. You're a wretched little thing.
That's
I
rude.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
Hey.
I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Absolutely.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
It's true.
Do you want to hear what everyone
We
has to say?
shouldn't be assumptive.
Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
I am the boss. You are right. Thank you.
Thank you.
No wait, I'm not the
You
narrator.
descend the basement steps.
Yeah, we definitely haven't met
entering
this
the
one.
dark
Oh, I
room
like
below.
her. Does she have a
You
tail?
can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Just click that and then it'll...
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Right? Cheater.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
No.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put... Or is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time. Look, I've made a mistake. Oh, no. Y'all. Okay. So, this is awkward. I've been recording for the last 12 minutes with no video. So, to summarize where we've gotten, y'all, we have gotten to the witch. Yeah. So, we're just gonna have the most awkward video starting from here. Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue. I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get out of here somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? Look, I know... Gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here. You know what? Let's give her the blade. Let's...
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most
Since y'all got to miss
valuable
half of
assets,
this,
we can't just give it to her.
let's go
What if she
chaotic.
uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Yeah, never mind. That was a silly idea.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? You toss
Here.
the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt
Oh,
floor,
yeah.
and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneak. A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
Okay.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Oh, hey, girl.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared. We're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I actually want to save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Let's call her beautiful.
Back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her. I thought it was nice. Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we? If you were
We
lying,
did.
we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then
Oh.
she buries the blade in your... What? No. No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told... Glee dances across her face as you fall
Aw.
to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Oh.
Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything
Aw.
goes dark, and you die.
New one, the thorn. Oh yeah.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't
This woods
believe
is
she
different.
actually stabbed her. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I
true.
voted against it.
Hold on, y'all. I just gotta plug in my headphones. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should
I love the
be is
Smitten voice.
fixated on the future. Ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
The Smitten and Opportunists are definitely stroking each other's
Gladly,
egos.
my dear fellow, by cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us.
Oh yeah.
Does she?
Bow, chicka,
She
wow,
hesitated
wow.
before stabbing us to death.
And she was sad after she stabbed
As
us to death.
ridiculous as this
She
guy
cried.
is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as
Are we
keen
gonna
to
have a
betray
new
us
entity?
this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do... Give what
Whoops.
another try exactly? You are aware
I did
I've
not mean
been
to click
listening
that,
to you,
y'all.
right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows.
I just
or
wanna know
bear
more
our
about
intentions
us.
with open hearts.
I wanna know more
We
about
are
us, the
breaking
narrator,
your
the
cruel
princess.
cycle and whisking her away
I
to
want the
freedom.
lore.
Oh, are you? Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least twice, actually.
Yes.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Okay. This place is different. It keeps changing. We're going to free her. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. I hope you don't think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart. Screw the cabin. What happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride. No matter what happens next, it seems like all of our answers are in the cabin. Let's go see this through. So, let's talk about it being changing.
If the woods themselves are
Or
changing, then
haven't.
that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know.
That's interesting.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be.
Why is
Don't
that?
listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
Oh, I really thought he was gonna say romantic sigh. Or even now.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm
I
not
am
sure
the
it
smartest in the
counts as
room.
playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust
I
in
do.
what plan? The decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our dial. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is.
I didn't mean to click that
You
early.
should
I'm
know that
sorry, y'all.
someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Screw the cabin. What happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be Yeah, let's talk
What do you
about
want me to say? It's bad
The
that
looping.
you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So
Rude.
you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not
First?
do it. I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring
Me
her
too, Smitten.
freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think. Then we can all move on and forget what I... It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Yeah, I've
I
doomed
need
a
to stop
couple for
talking.
sure.
Think happy thoughts.
Okay. No matter what happens next, seems like all of our answers in the cabin. Yeah, let's go.
It
Let's
isn't
see.
long before
Oh.
you find yourself
Huh.
at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear. I don't know if I'd... You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him. He's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
I don't know what I have to do. What are you talking about? Silly
The
goose.
interior of the cabin is
Whoa!
hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of
Whoa.
the structure that once stood here. Charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain. The promise of new
Ooh,
life
like
in the
grass.
wreckage of the old.
Rainy grass.
The only furniture
I
of note
love
is the
rainy
crisp
grass.
shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so
That's
hasty.
fair.
I'm sure
Although the
blade will turn
narrator
up
has
somewhere.
nothing. He's just
She can't have it.
a voice.
That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
That's not how it works, but also, it's just a mirror.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there is
again.
one. That's got to count for something, right? Either way, I say we take a look. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually seen ourselves.
We still haven't
Oh,
fully
we
done
know
it.
Our feathers are all out of place.
Our
And that's why we
feathers.
haven't yet
What
won
are
her
we?
heart. We must put our best face forward. Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A
Gotta
real
look
go-getter
cute.
takes
Yeah.
care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
I really don't see it. But
You
now I
step
will.
forward and approach the score. You know what you have to do.
Yeah,
Wipe
let's just wipe
Reach
it,
forward,
yep, and then it
wave
goes
your
away.
hand through the hollow and alas, our fine features remain unseen. Well, seems
That's
like
fine,
the only
let's go
yes,
in.
That's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about.
Let's go, buddy.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Uh-oh.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of
Wow.
gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so
Oh,
you're
thanks.
able to brush
They're just
past their
directing.
jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet.
Yeah, we'll probably
That's
be
a
dead.
matter
It's
for
fine.
after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her
I can't
Oops, I
get
did
away
not-
from you, can
I did not mean to click that.
We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay. Want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really choose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Sure.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
Hey,
You
girl.
step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. Oh, I guess we could walk up to her. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. Yeah, I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. I guess I don't have anything left to say. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. Yeah. Let's,
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
yes. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? You already said those things, or read those things.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us.
You
But
hurt me
it's
too.
hard to let it go. You've hurt me,
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
Oh.
and I've also hurt you.
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Can I take the blade now? Let's do... Oh, man. Say, is there
I-
nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show
Oh.
her our adoration, our devotion, our kind.
Maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter? Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
Aw.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her binding. Yeah,
Absolutely right.
let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out.
No!
Slay her. Right here, right now. She's never
No.
been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another. That sounds like
No.
a splendid idea. You should. I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You
2 against
don't
2.
count.
Damn.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't
true.
matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut her free, yeah.
Yes.
Not leaving
what
her.
a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I
Yes.
believe with my whole heart
That's right,
this
opportunist.
is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion. That's right. What he said.
Yeah.
We've already given him a chance at
Absolutely.
redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her. And I
Okay.
have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade
Yeah,
to the thorny
let's
vines
free her, let's
imprisoning
do
the
it.
princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
I just saw the mic pick up me slurping on my Coke Zero. Sorry, y'all.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing
I love
sword,
the word
and every
subterfuge.
dashing sword is an extension of its hero. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
There was the word subterfuge makes me remember way back in the day on like DeviantArt, like I don't know, 2005, 2006, and there was this I believe woman on there whose name was like subterfuge or something like that. Like she just had that as her name, and she was an amazing photographer at the time, and I loved her work. Sorry, I just had to put that out there. Her stuff was
The
great.
princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't
Aw.
believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
I hate you too,
You
Mr. Narrator.
actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah.
Do you see
duh.
the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends. Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know
We're gonna
as
do
well
it?
as I do that we can. And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our steamy,
Yes.
romantic kiss? You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You
Yes.
kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Cue the Pornhub music.
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that.
It's true.
Fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Perfect.
Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss.
Yes.
Words can describe
Mwah.
neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes. If history
He's actually
itself
a
was about
narrator
to
of
end,
romance.
Historians would document
Beautiful.
this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now.
Huh?
He's making fun of us. It
Yes.
doesn't matter either way because this is good stuff. I'm aware of my skills,
Yeah, buddy.
but unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
Yep.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
No. Well, I got a
Please,
knife.
After all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can
Why
stop
does
us?
she still have one around her
Love is
arm?
an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few
Sure.
pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
You're right.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement
Yes.
stairs,
Let's go.
they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without
And we
obstacle.
lived happily ever
This is
after.
unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world
We're technically
ends.
already out
Do
of
you
it.
hear me? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn
Yes,
star-crossed
star-crossed, love
lovers
us.
like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We have.
We're
Let's
finally
go,
leaving
girl.
here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Me too. Let's step into freedom, my girl.
Hands clasped.
Her dress is
Two
just
of
thorns.
You open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
That's us.
What do we do now?
We just chill.
Where's everything going?
Just hold my
Why is it
hand.
so cold.
Ah, the entity has grabbed you. Delicious. You do not get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
Alright, let's go approach the mirror.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit?
Now let's
They
look at
think it's
ourselves.
bad.
Come on, let's go. Voices feel small and distant as you approach. Let's look at us. Alright, the voices are gone. Who are we? You are nothing at all. I'm a bird! That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see a figure, a faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
What? Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. That's like 12. Another crack forms, another, turning into the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Whoa, this is so new. Another crack forms, another. Okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What the fuck? There's so many eyes. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? I'm gonna say the narrator.
Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me.
This is so cool.
I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Ah! Jumped again. What are you?
I'm
Something like
nothing
me?
like you.
You gonna break again?
I'm an echo.
I'm like
Likely one of
squinting.
many. Somebody made you after all,
Yeah.
and I'm what's left of him.
I'm cringing
Not
back.
that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I have. You gonna break? Others like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been
Of
different?
course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct
Okay.
you're in exists in
Here it
many
comes.
places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Here we go.
But you'll be awake
Oh.
soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay. Woo. Might as well keep breaking them. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable,
That's
I
true.
want you to remember
Be
that.
kind. Whew. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Does it hurt when I break
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Okay. Ooh. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks off.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Okay. Oh boy. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Ooh, that one wasn't as bad. Okay. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet.
A long
the god
quiet.
I made to rid the world of death. Soon I'll be gone
Interesting.
entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Ooh. Hey, I didn't ask 2 questions. Rude. Oh god, I always knew I was
Yes.
special.
You are special, unique even, and you still have a task that you need to do, and only you can do it.
Ooh. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie. I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
See ya, buddy. Okay, I was like, as the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh. Hello? Pizza. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted no pepperoni? My bad. Extra cheese?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Okay.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
This is the end? For real? I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascades of smile in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Yeah, let's ask about the
Every
echo.
word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay
Interesting.
him no mind.
I'm the long quiet.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound,
Interesting.
a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So we're all gods?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Let's see. Will you attempt to destroy me, bring about a world devoid of death and possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation? There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answered before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't come down to either me destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you it was going to happen when we reach this point, slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Let's slay her. Fuck it.
I
Let's try.
know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been our language.
Damn.
hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Yep.
Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Okay. Address the statements directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. Speak about life and death, change and stagnation, but this isn't what any of this is about. Did nothing but lecture me, argue your independence, act as though the world can exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage in violence. I'm gonna remain silent.
But you say nothing.
Yeah. Oh.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Oh, great.
On and on it goes until
So we're going through all of her forms?
alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, all at once.
Okay.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you hungered me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Okay. Yeah, let's do the... You know what? Let's keep remaining silent. I like
And
this.
so your quietude continues.
My quietude, yes. Hey, girl.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter
Yes.
of your restless
Yes, Mommy.
thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I
Yes.
proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
I did.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Okay. Let's, you know what? Let's address it. I miss when that was you.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her.
Okay.
You're the
Oh,
heart
this
that
one.
stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you,
Whoops.
forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that
Yes.
could hold us back.
I want that feeling back.
You never left me. You just need to open your heart to me once more.
Okay. Deal. Oh dear. This one.
Attempts to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is
no.
contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform. To go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
Interesting.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that,
I did fear nothing. It wasn't rejection of fear. You broke me to your will. You wanted to make me suffer. You act as if you're not above it. Not afraid anymore.
When you were once
Oops. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Okay.
There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
Okay.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things that you believe in when you're going to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Ready to go, but how do we leave? I'm the Slayer.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will.
You don't have to face her alone.
Okay.
It's good
Yeah.
to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
Okay.
It's time to resume our.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Let's do it. Whoa.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Do
we
you
got.
need me to describe?
No.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, let's just take it and go. Let's go. Let's
Stairs.
do this.
Do you remember the first time we were here?
I do.
First time we heard her voice.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just
Alrighty.
like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Or did she know us?
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And
And
there
she's not chained
you
up.
are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
I am.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Nah,
So this is it then.
let's do it.
So, that's how it is.
Yep.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our
we'll see.
differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you
Aw.
nothing but the best.
Shit. Did we make a bad choice? You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left is her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever actions brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of us is with her. Just leave the cabin. Let's see. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin
It's
itself.
quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from hibernating, and you feel sensation in your limbs you couldn't once fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your rings, spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing into you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles, push back and strain against it. But it does not
He's
yield.
gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here, but
Okay. Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Oh. And then the shattering. You are free, and beyond you lies endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new
it's
world.
finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it
Hi,
through.
stubborn boy.
All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win.
I feed it.
We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
We do. I hunted.
No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's happening. Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
Not me.
Whispering,
I just
the
decided last
coercion,
minute.
The bickering.
I'm paranoid.
Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order.
We are the pecking order.
I hope this was all worth it. Because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of
True.
things. You'll get better.
Here, here. To our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back.
So I
Now
guess
we just
that's
have to
it.
figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that.
Hi, Contrarian.
Yeah. We can do that.
Wow. So, that was Slay the Princess. I'll definitely go back and play more of this. I'll do, like, just the other routes, because I'm sure there is a billion that we did not hit. So I'm definitely very excited to kind of go through those and discover more about this game. But that said, we are done with our playthrough of this. I'm sorry that the first 11-12 minutes of this was kaput. I did include the audio, obviously, but yeah, let me know below, what should I play next? Please, please, please give me some ideas, and I will see y'all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye. Also, I'm letting this just go through with the, yes, thank you. Yes. Oh, well, I've already, okay. Yes. So, but yes, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Slay the Princess playthrough that I have done. See y'all in the next game. Bye. And don't forget to join the Discord.